Hey guys, welcome back to the I don't know what the fuck those are. Yeah, we're playing more Tales of Berseria. We also don't have Eisen in our party. Wait, where are we supposed to go? Oh, we're over here.
Resurrect the elemental Empyreans. True. If we do that, we might be able to suppress Inominat's domain.
It may even liberate the minds of the Malachim that Inominat has under his control.
I'm sure some will no longer obey their exorcists.
Good. We'll take a big bite out of their forces.
More importantly, Inominat will lose the ability to enhance the resonance of his exorcists. Most exorcists will no longer even be able to perceive Malachim at all, just like before. Of course, anyone as innately gifted as me is another story.
Will I become unable to see Laphicet?
We won't know until we try.
Eleanor...
Then let's give it a shot. I'll accept whatever happens.
But these elemental Empyreans, they're gods, right? You sure it's okay to disturb their beauty sleep?
They control the four elements. Waking them is likely to upset the balance of the world quite a bit.
I'll take that as a no then.
We don't even know how to revive them. At worst.
If it's anything like the opening, then we need to offer a sacrifice at the Earth Pulse on a scarlet night.
We have to kill someone?
The act of killing is not essential to the ceremony. All that's needed is a soul free of malevolence.
If that's true, then doesn't Velvet already have a whole belly full of them?
The exorcists I devoured.
It's perfect! You're a Therian. You're capable of releasing the power you absorb. The souls of the high-ranking exorcists you ate should do nicely.
Use Oscar and Teresa's souls to resurrect the Empyreans?
It's worth a try at least. When's the next Scarlet Night? 3 years after the Advent. In other words, soon.
Do we have enough time? The four Empyreans are asleep in different places, right?
Correct. 4 Earth Pulses for 4 Empyreans. But if you use a life pool, you may be able to awaken all 4 at the same time.
A life pool?
Earth Pulses normally flow horizontally, but in exceptionally rare cases, they can flow vertically. This causes energy to collect at the Earth Pulse's base, forming a life pool. Though sometimes the energy flows the other way, upward, into what's called a life spring.
Oh! So if we make use of one of these life pools, a single sacrifice could reach all 4 Empyreans.
Where are they? There's a life pool in the northern reaches of Midgand, but I heard a large temple was built over it recently.
That's the Empyrean throne! We can't go there, it's Inominat's home base!
Ah, most unfortunate.
Couldn't we use a life spring? It all connects to the same place, right? We'll have to go against its flow, but...
We'll force the soul right down its throat.
Where's the nearest life spring?
Our best bet would be Mount Killerhouse.
Eisen?
I'm fine. What's done is done.
Killerhouse? That's the volcano on the northernmost tip of Northgand, but it's a hellscape of ice and lava!
Naturally. Killerhouse is the most powerful life spring there is.
So, in short, we shove the souls of the exorcists into the molten core of that volcano.
That should awaken the 4 elemental Empyreans. Together, they will seal off Inominat's domain. It's just a theory, but...
It's one I'll put my money on.
Me too.
Then we're off to Northgand. Mount Killerhouse is north of Helives.
Let's go to Helives! On our geoboard.
The ship's ready to sail. Where are you headed?
We don't have a problem. If you've got a grudge, we can settle it here and now.
Huh? Why would we have a grudge against you guys? The first mate fought like the first mate. The captain died like the captain, right?
I suppose.
Then no swabby here can blame you for what happened. We're Ifrit's pirates, and don't forget it. We're not so pathetic that we need pity from some Lord of Calamity.
All right. The ship's in your hands.
Aye aye. You can count on us.
The Von Eltia looks the same as ever. But it feels utterly different, doesn't it?
Yeah. Even Benwick looked like he'd been crying.
I can imagine. But if we let ourselves despair now, we'd be a disgrace to Ifrid's creed.
We have to swallow our anger and grief, and sail on.
Right. Following a creed isn't always pleasant. We must do what we must.
I won't allow the Abbey to do things like this. Destroying someone like that. Turning them into a puppet. It's unconscionable.
Still, a heart can never be fully bridled. It can be shattered, but never erased entirely.
Ifrid proved that. Right. His body is gone, but he lives on through his crew. Magilu is right. What lives in one's heart can never be erased.
Yeah. The heart is eternal.
Okay. Off to Helavies, because apparently we can't go anywhere else.
I see. Orichalcum or not, Stormquell snapped like a twig.
I'm afraid so. It was Innominat who did it. But I think Shigure could have done the same.
So hardness alone isn't enough. Forgive me. I thought I had found clarity, but it was only foolish pride.
You should be proud. You are, without a doubt, the greatest swordsmith in the world. I'm looking forward to your next blade.
Even now, you would still place your trust in me?
Of course. Is there any other swordsmith who could craft a blade out of orichalcum? You're a master of your art. A visionary who spent centuries working to forge a blade of legend. I'm honored to know you.
I don't know what to say.
Unless, of course, you've given up on making a sword to surpass Stormhowl.
Does this look like the face of a man who's given up?
Not in the least.
We're making good time.
The only problem is that ceremony that Artorius was going on about. We don't know how long it'll take.
Ifrid said they called it the Ceremony of Suppression. Most likely, it's how Innominat plans to release his power.
Most likely. He hasn't absorbed Laphicet in your despair, so Innominat should still be incomplete. But if his powers fully awaken...
Humanity will be robbed of their free will.
I can hear them celebrating now. The uglinesses of the human soul are suppressed. And the world is free of malevolence! Hurrah! Hurrah!
Robbing humanity of its will. They'll be like I once was. Something's coming!
Ooh, they have an anime opening. Or anime cutscene.
Hey, please guys, let's not fight!
This is a domain?
Inominat's domain. Their wills have been stolen.
It's not been fully sealed away yet. Rokuro, give him a good smacking. Wake him up!
On it.
Aizen!
Got it. We'll put in at the nearest harbor. To Port Zexin!
I feel like some jerk played tug of war with my brain.
Dig up some spirit. They're trying to strip away your will.
Oh no! Look! It's that merchant! You're all right!
I do not deserve to be all right. I used people, stepped on them just to make a profit. I even aided wanted criminals so that I could expand my business. My soul is black with ugliness and can never be forgiven.
No, wait! Stop!
The world needs to be purified of malevolence. I don't belong here. I have to die. I have to die. I have to die.
No, it's not right!
Oh!
You can die if you want, but saying you have to die is a good way to make my blood boil.
Those awakened to their own malevolence seek to end their lives. Welcome to Artorias' uncompromising world of reason.
First they steal humanity's rudder, and now they want to say who lives and who dies?
We should find out what's happening here, unless you'd rather not see.
You're right. I wouldn't. But I won't hide from the truth any longer.
Before anything else, we'll need to confirm just how far his power reaches. Let's head to Logris.
Wait.
Inominat suppression. Is this the ideal world the Abbey envisions?
Bien! There's no life in anyone's eyes! This isn't a fun place at all!
It's not just people's minds being shackled. They're being forced to die, too. It's terrible.
Why would dying be part of anyone's ideal world?
Even under such strict control, new sins can still rise to the surface. If that happens, it's better to end the life of the sinner. Melchior came to the same logical conclusion.
What utter rubbish.
Anyway, we need to get to Logris.
What's going to happen to the world? How far will Inominat's power spread? When his domain expanded, I felt a faraway power suddenly come closer. It was enough to blot out the whole sky. I'm sure it's covered other towns too.
His domain has certainly extended to at least the entire populace of this country. Otherwise, what would be the point?
That means what happened at Port Zexin is happening everywhere.
Everyone is either a puppet, or...
Dead by their own hands.
Inominat created this ideal hell in a single moment. That's the power we're up against.
So we few are standing against a truly monumental force.
This is your last chance to turn back.
Turn back to what exactly?
Forward or back, we're headed into hell either way.
At least this way, I'll have my own free will. I'd prefer a living damnation to that oblivion.
Well, don't come crying to me later.
Let's move along then.
So this is the result of their ceremony of suppression.
Seems that way. They've brought their peace to mankind.
I was a fool for trying to sell commemorative chalices to the people visiting the Empyrean's throne. Happiness can't be bought with ill-gotten gains made through deception. In an effort to change my malevolent ways, I sold my shop and entered the holy priesthood. Rather than pursue my own greed, I've chosen to dedicate my life to bringing the sacred teachings to all.
Wow, look how shiny and pure he is. So this is what happens when Innominaut suppresses all of someone's sins and desires.
How nauseating. And this is the kind of world they're trying to create.
This the way we go? Heh. We still have these Enoch bottles. I have the feeling we're gonna be using a whole lot of cutscenes, so.
It was the height of foolishness for a low-born person like me to hold on to romantic fantasies about Prince Percival. I should seek a male companion suitable to my social status, and live a life free of pointless desire and pride. Form, beauty, appearance, all are superfluous. Reason dictates that I seek a biological partner, who lets me live my life with greater efficiency.
While what she's saying isn't technically wrong, it really creeps me out.
So she said the word companion. She didn't say spouse. She didn't say anything. She said companion. I'm just gonna say.
Even the capital is silent as death.
Innominaut's power did
Where are we supposed to go?
all of this. A god among gods.
I kind of don't want to talk to people because I feel like I'm gonna be depressed.
I knew it. I said all along that taverns are dens of evil. Now there is no one left who desires that demon drink. It clouds man's judgment and causes good people to fall into corruption and sin. It should never have existed. Taverns shall now only live on in history books.
I've always opposed the sale of nectar and intoxicating drinks. From now on, those places once known as taverns should be used to distribute food equally to all.
Flavor is irrelevant. It is enough for food to fill the stomach and contain the nutrients necessary for survival. Food is not something that should be enjoyed.
But eating is part of being alive. If you can't enjoy your food, how can you enjoy your life? I don't want to live like that.
Okay, I was just curious if that was... Because wasn't the blood wings that were there? I was just legit curious, like... Are they still gonna be there? Would they have gotten, like... You know, affected? I don't know. Cutscene!
Isn't there anyone here who still has free thought?
I hope so. There has to be.
Mommy!
That was a child.
Mommy! I'm scared! Mommy!
Don't show any feelings, dear.
If they spot you, they'll...
Prince Percival! Tabitha!
You're still you!
Let's fight some shit. Minions of Prophecy level 60. Oh shit, we are under.
Demons? In the capital?
No.
Ooh, I need to change everything. Anything but what we have.
They're Mulligan!
Fortunately, there's no one. We are real fucking under. Also, there we go.
Killing flash! When I'm this close, I won't miss! Form zero!
Be proud. You made me unleash my full power.
Tabitha, your mind's still your own?
Yes, somehow. But Prince Percival and that girl...
Looks like those Malachim took them away somewhere.
The prince was trying to help us get away. He said that the Abbey was gathering those who still had control of their own will at the villa.
We need to go after the prince and see just what's going on at the villa.
We don't know what sort of defenses they have at the front gate. Let's sneak in through the back.
Good plan. Back into the catacombs, then.
You got it.
I do want to check equipment. First,
You want me?
we gotta swap our people. What the fuck is... Where the fuck are the catacombs? Okay, back this way. I want the geo board. Wait, is the villa called Stonebury? Where is Stonebury? Probably gonna hit that one dude's cutscene. That's right. Oh yeah, we have to actually talk to him. Ring-a-ding! Door. Ooh. Do we still have shops? We still have shops. This is our strongest blade. Actually, let's see if we can enhance anything. Nope. Okay, let's keep going. So if everything is now level 60, we are semi-screwed. I will say I've always loved like what the Tales games kind of encompass, because it's always like a, is this really the reality we want?
So those weren't demons, they were Malachim.
Yes. They were probably ordered to hunt down any humans who still possess free will. Inominat isn't whole, and his suppressive powers are not yet absolute. So he must be using the Malachim to find anyone he missed and process them. Sounds like him. Process?
Be it a prince or a little girl.
I wonder if Tabitha's alright.
I don't think she'll be suppressed so easily.
Aye. She's got more grit than the average soldier.
But even if she resists suppression, if the Abbey finds her...
She'd stand out even more with us. She ran an entire shadow network. Finding a place to hide will be child's play for her.
Maybe she was just pretending to be an old woman.
Huh? But I really loved Tabitha's cooking.
I'm just kidding. You don't run into a woman that tough every day.
She's been living in society's shadows since before we were born. If she heard you were worried, she'd laugh and say you're wasting your time.
Then we should be on our way to the villa.
And our expedition's back. We have more tails. Why do they keep giving us tails? I'm asking. We have so many like dog tails. It makes no sense why. But fortunately, or hopefully not fortunately, I don't know if there's monsters down there or not. Kind of hoping there. I'm stuck between R and aren't. What are we using this for? Yeah. I know I keep saving a lot, but I've had issues with games in the past, so I'm always just kind of nervous. There's our geoboard. Where's this supposed to go? Worship Hall is to our left. Yeah. Past the first door. Okay, we're gonna save this for the next episode. I know this one's kind of short and mainly a lot of cutscenes. I'm sorry. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!